Aloha, super friend. Happy Easter to you. How do you even begin to explain the real meaning of Easter? Well, you might start with a quote from the Bible from the book of John. Henceforth know we no man after the flesh. Be of good cheer. I have overcome the world, says the Master Christ Jesus. There's some significance to the forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. There's so much to this, it's almost impossible to begin to explain it in a 3, 4, or 5 minute video, but henceforth know we no man after the flesh means you're no longer required to see God as a body. The emphasis on blood and pain and flesh is misdirection and a distraction, as was the idea that it was done for you, because clearly Jesus says, if you want to follow me into heaven, not into a government captured agency church where you don't get the truth, you get a vicarious story about something in the past or something that is yet to happen in the future. But God doesn't live in time. God is not in the past or the future. God is in the eternal, ever-present now. And now is not what we call now. We say, I'm enjoying a cookie in the now. I'm mindful. I'm in the present in the now with my cookie. The cookie is in the dream world of time. It's a snapshot. It's a picture in the dream, in the matrix. To enter the present, we have to, as Christ says, if you want to follow me, deny thyself. Pick up your cross. That doesn't sound like it's been done for you, does it? It sounds like something you need to do. Now, what is this deny thyself? That is the religious practice. That is the crux of Christianity. The God message given through Jesus is that the flesh, bone, and blood is not the real self. And you have to constantly be knowing that truth so that truth can make you free. Right identification is with spirit and spirit alone. And even everything in pop culture is geared purposefully to keep you buried in matter. And as people, we are so buried in matter that we can't even imagine God without a body. And yet, John, the only disciple that really got the message, says, henceforth, which means from now on, knowing no man after the flesh. No man cometh unto the Father means there are no bathrooms in the heavenly realm. You are only spirit. Your reality is only spirit, and only God is actually happening. There is no world. As I have coined, forgiveness, real forgiveness, recognizes, or at least is willing to realize, there are no people because there is no world. Only that consciousness, not just as an idea, but an attained state of being, through practice knowing the truth that makes you free, there is no world. I am free is right identification with spirit. Of course, that's why they insist kids identify with skin, gender. All of the roles we play in the human dream prevent us from denying thyself, as Jesus says, is if you want to follow him into heaven, not to church, you have to be crucified in a sense, not literally. That is a teaching example that, you know what I think would be better for us to say than forgive them, Father, they know not what they do? I think the actual quote may have been, forgive me, Father, I've forgotten who I am. And then that forgiveness is what we need to dissolve the illusion, to deny the physical sense of self, so we too can rise up and out of the box of the mortal consciousness, the sense that tells me I'm physical and a person in a world of time and space is what has to be crucified so I can rise above the thinking mind, which keeps me trapped and wrongly identified with the mortal condition, the personality, and the world of time, and then I can overcome the world. As Christ says, be of good cheer, I have overcome the world, but no man cometh unto the Father. You have to outgrow and escape the wrong belief, and it's highly propagandized by society to keep us trapped as slaves. But you have to overcome the belief that you are physical, and not just a mere, oh, I know I'm spirit. It takes a lot of practice, and then the grace and the healing power of God gradually, slowly dissolves the hypnotic condition which tells me I'm a body and helps me to ascend and rise and lift up and out of the illusion into the awakening of the true self spirit. Freedom. Know the truth, and the truth will make you free, but you need to be knowing that truth. Henceforth know we no man after the flesh. There are no people, there is no world, only God is actually happening. That needs to be a conviction everywhere and everything you're doing, everywhere you go. Only God is here, there are no people, I'm safe, I'm healed, I'm whole. It's only that conviction and that trust and that faith that will gradually help you to realize that it is true. Happy Easter, happiness, and peace.